Hello there. I am Ben. This is Jared. We just watched another movie. This is the second movie in our lead up until whatchamacallit.
The best picture
Thank you.
at the Oscars.
So yes, Oscars. That's the word I was looking for. We just watched. Was it Past Lives? Is that what it's called?
Past lives. Yeah.
Past Lives. Um, you you start.
So going into this, uh, as a little backstory, just in case no one really knows what this is about, because I had no idea what this is about. It's about two friends, childhood friends who were raised together in Korea. One moves away, and then 12 years pass, and they reconnect, and then 12 years pass again, and they reconnect again. So it's mainly that story. Um, I don't have much to say about this movie.
It is a very real movie.
Yes.
Everything felt very real, like it would actually happen. It would be genuine interactions. Do you know if it was based off of a real story?
I don't think so, no. I mean, I feel like it could have had very real, like the director or the writer could have had something similar happen, like this happen to them in real life, because it's very real, like you said. I guess let's just go ahead and get into spoilers, if that's okay, because I really
I've,
can't talk about without
yeah,
spoilers.
this one's hard to talk about because it's very mild. So yeah,
Hmm.
let's just get it right into it.
Yeah, I
Um,
do think it's worth a watch. I will say that before we
I
get into
think I,
spoilers.
I would say it's not worth a watch. Like if you're expecting to be like wowed, it's worth a watch
Yeah,
if like you just want to sit down and kind of like feel something.
yeah.
That makes sense.
But it's not overly like it's not heartbreaking. It's not like anything like that. It's just kind of like this is a nice movie. Like this is nice.
Yeah, don't go into this expecting to have some like awesome story.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
just
what it's about.
it's just kind of sweet, you know? Like that's the best way I can describe it. Like
Yeah, it's like vanilla ice cream.
yeah,
How
exactly.
it's like it's bog standard flavor, you know what it is, but that doesn't mean it's a bad flavor.
Yeah.
You know?
And if you have uh a hard time with like subtitles, I would say this movie is 90% Korean. It is subtitles all the way through, but I mean, I don't mind that. I watch movies with subtitles anyway because I'm deaf. Not really, but like I can't understand people sometimes, so I just always have subtitles on. um, but I did I did like this movie. I didn't love it, like you said. It's vanilla ice cream. It really is, but it's good vanilla ice cream. Like it's not Dollar
Yeah.
Tree vanilla ice cream. It's good.
Yeah.
Like it's good
I
soft serve, you know?
I let's put it this way, I can see why people liked it.
Hmm.
Because with such a they they really let the story do the talking.
Yeah, yeah,
They kind of just let it play out.
yeah,
And so many movies nowadays will add things, add hooks or twists or all kinds of stuff to try to keep you engaged. But this was just like, here's what it is. Music at the right time. It was like simplicity at its finest, if that makes sense.
yeah. And I think it really shows that with the fact that there are really only three characters in this movie. There are other actors, there are other like very, very small side characters. Like, I mean, small side characters.
Like I wouldn't even
But
they're just like background characters. I wouldn't even call them
yeah,
side characters.
yeah. But like the main girl, the main guy, and then the main girl's husband. That's it. It's like those are the only three characters.
It was so funny because I was talking to Jared. I was like during the movie, I was like, You would think that this husband is like supposedly the bad guy of this movie. He even says it in the movie. He's like, I'm the bad guy of the story, but he's just a dude.
Yeah,
Because at first you're like, oh, he's not like loving her. No, 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 no. It's like, well, they've been together for years.
yeah,
And that love is less, snuggle, snuggle, cuddle, cuddle, and more that they understand each other.
yeah. And to be
You know?
fair, like a very loving thing is being like, yeah, I trust you. Go out and see this guy that you used to have a
Yeah.
childhood love with. Like, yeah, of course I understand you want to see him. Like you haven't seen him in years. That's love, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and then uh I will admit, this movie I really didn't think was gonna get me at all because I wasn't really feeling like teary or anything throughout
That
it. But
end.
that end when he's just like the main guy is just like, what if we've already experienced a past life and we're together in the future in a different life?
See, that's not
What?
what got me.
Oh, well, so the part that got me was after that,
Oh, okay.
whenever he says, see you then, and then she just breaks down and cries on the walk home, and then cries in her husband's arms. Like, that's what got me. The see you then from him, and then that walk, and just seeing her, like, slowly break down and then just fully break down in her husband's arms.
It
Like,
shows that emotions are complicated. You can't be like, oh, she loved him, oh, she didn't. You can love somebody and still be with somebody else. It doesn't mean that it's a romantic love. It doesn't mean like emotions are not that simple. And it
yeah,
really portrayed that very well. Like she had a history with this guy. Like she cared about him.
yeah,
And like that doesn't just go away. She even said, "Well, I'm not going to let some guy, she said that. I'm
yeah,
not going to let some guy take me away, or however she worded it. She put on that hard exterior, and it's like, no, emotions are not simple. You can't quantify emotions with simple titles because it's not simple.
yeah. But I mean, I really don't have much else to say. I did like this movie. I thought it was really nice, and I'm not going to say my rating or anything like that because we're saving that for the end of this
Yeah,
series. But do you have any final thoughts or?
I don't know. This is. I have a hard time pinning down when I would ever watch this movie. I, do you have an idea? Because I'm thinking I would probably watch this movie if like you know had a particularly rough like family experience.
Yeah.
Like I just
See,
needed like a cleansing.
I would watch this movie now in my life. Like this is now the type of time because I wouldn't watch this movie with a significant other. I wouldn't. Like I mean I might, but like I wouldn't go looking for this kind of movie with a significant other. I just feel like it's kind of like this kind of feels awkward in some ways.
It's one of those
But
movies where you it's like well you just broke up with somebody.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
you feel justified to feel the sort of emotions that you feel because it's like I cared for this person, but we're moving on. And it's
Yeah.
a story about separation.
Yeah.
It really is. It
Yeah.
was at the beginning and it was at the end.
Yeah. And
Um,
I like how it started too, with just a random person talking about what they think the main characters are talking about. Because that's what it starts. It starts with showing the main guy, the main girl, and then the main girl's husband at a bar together, but it's from someone else's point of view. And it's like, oh, I bet they're like, that's the white guy's their tour guide and stuff. And they're like, on, but really, they have no idea their
or,
story.
or,
Nobody
or
knows someone's story.
and I like how they're okay, or it's her brother, something like that. It's like so they never. One of the guesses was never that that's her husband and that's her, you know, childhood lover,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
lover is the wrong word. Friend
yeah.
that was
First love.
really close. Yeah, first love.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
yeah,
Because you think of that the second you think of that sort of situation, you go, oh no. But it's not that simple. You
yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah. But uh, if that's all we have to say, this is the second out of 10 movies. So we're 1/5 of the way there through the
We don't know
Oscar
what the next one
category.
is. We don't know what the next one will be yet.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
it
we're
comes,
deciding as we go.
when it comes, we're just gonna have to go with it.